Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
First and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Second down coming up.
Here's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
First down for the offense.
And the runner takes off to his right. But Kirk, no surprise, you get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
42 Spider.
And now the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They're going to run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up a first and 10. Sticking with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down.
Green 25. Roll it. Ready, go.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. There's the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Ball handed off. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A handoff to the back. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing.
And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
Second down now after the sack. To throw, it's Jordan. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And the defense brings him down.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And we're able to get him down.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's a poor field position to start the drive.
Will take over. First and 10.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Now. 691, get unlocked. Check.
They'll run it to the left. That's a strong stiff arm. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down.
Good enough for first down.
Got it.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
In blue. In blue.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
A loss of 5 yards on the play.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be?
Cricket. Belly stutter.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Ready up.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Down he goes, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Throws to the tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Law. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Hand off to the right side. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 30. The 10. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down.
At the 13. And the offense will take over. First and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. The ball is caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To the air, it's Jordan. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime.
Easy.
They feed the fullback this time.
The ball carried by the fullback. Gain of 4. Second down coming up.
On the set.
Second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. Finding space at the 20. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Press coverage now from the secondary. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First and goal, they'll try to run it in.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the PAT puts him up 3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. Offense makes their way on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Can he get there on the ground? That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
First down and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching your lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Handoff running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Here's the toss play now, running left. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense in hurry-up mode. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down, though. The offense going with the hurry up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass this time. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Past the 50. Inside the 30. At the 10.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. He just took that the length of the field in one play. What a nightmare for this defense. 98 yards? Good luck stopping that guy.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's a shotgun run call. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the Soft are able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays they've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's 3rd down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Dropped for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the 1st down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And here's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. He'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Caught quickly. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
And they'll try the quarterback sneak. They trust their offensive line. That time, quarterback just sneaks it across.
Yeah, there's no reason to actually make this more complex than it needs to be. Snap, quarterback gets behind those linemen, gets behind them, finds a little crease, and gets 6.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back.
On the double.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive.
6-9-1. Gators score.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's caught downfield. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Timeout by the defense.
First down here for this offense.
Reload. Ready.
They'll run it here. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him?
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the offense trots back onto the field here.
29 Philly.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that previous play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the same runner's got it again. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He gets past the tackler into open space now. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.